Hello. Today, we're going to be looking at one of the domains that's currently available on the Odys marketplace, which I think is a really great opportunity, which is allsmalldogBreeds.com. There's a few reasons that I think this is a really great opportunity. The strength of the domain, it's obviously it's a .com domain as well, which is great. We'll go through some of the key domain metrics, which, especially for a lot of people from the SEO community, are going to be have a really keen interest in. But also, I'm going to add in a few potential monetization options as well. So let's dive in. So we're allsmalldogBreeds.com. So again, it's in the pet industry, which is, for me, is a big tick because it's evergreen. Anything evergreen, you're going to avoid those seasonal peaks and troughs, which can be great, but they can also be a bit of a headache when you're putting in a load of work. You might be building up staff, and then ultimately you may well have to let staff go, or it's just a pain. Seasonal businesses, for me, if we can avoid it, then all the better. It was registered in 2006. It's an 18-year-old domain, which is great. It's got a lot of domains referring into it. So it's got a lot of backlinks, a lot of juicy backlinks as well. So as we look here, we've got some high DR websites linking in. So we've got WikiHow, Mercury News, some really good websites linking in. So instantly, from a domain perspective, it's strong. It's already got a good amount of authority to it, which is, as we know, that's why we go to ODYS for our domains. So if we look down here, we've got the domain traffic over the last month. This further adds to what I was saying before about it being an evergreen niche. It's something that you're not going to be having these crazy peaks and troughs with. So that's amazing. So some nice, strong, steady traffic there. And yeah, this is the website, All Small Dog Breeds. And now I'll go through a few monetization options, which I personally would consider, starting from what I think is the easiest, going through to the hardest. But nonetheless, still very fruitful. So if we look at affiliates, so firstly, we can be looking at pet insurance affiliates. So it's really straightforward. It's already generating traffic for it. So it's amazing. As we know, particularly small dog breeds, they tend to be a bit more sought after, a bit more expensive. And if we look here, the typical commission on insurance policies between 3 and 10%. As a dog owner myself, insurance policies can be upwards of £500 to £1,000 or $1,000 a year. So if you're, if you start to send a decent amount of volume there, that can be generating a great passive income for you. Next, FBA, fulfilled by Amazon. So if we look at some of the products on here, again, we can see just the sheer volume of products and potential that we've got, particularly for this niche. So we've got things like pre-post biotic treats here. As you can see, 6,000 people bought this particular product in the last month. We've got here 7,000 people bought this salmon oil. So this is amazing. These are things that we could add to the website, linking to an FBA product that we've got set up. We could perhaps drive some reviews to these products on the website, people that are looking for all things related to all small dog breeds. So again, that's a great one as well. And again, really passive. Next, we could be looking at print on demand. So as we've got here, Printify, we can link in some e-commerce products to the website. We've got things like pet bowls, bandanas, pet tank tops, you name it. Where people... where pets are concerned, people would rather spend on them rather than themselves, which is why I think this is a particularly good niche and a great domain as well. If we wanted to get a little bit more sort of in-depth and perhaps a slightly bigger opportunity, but there's a lot more work, we could then maybe look at a subscription model, which, as you guys may know, is my forte. We've got things like we can white label dog food. A dog food subscription service would be great, particularly for this industry. It's a perishable item, so it lends itself well to being a subscription-based product. We can assign a strong welcome offer, some good retention deals to it to make it a good long-term prospect. And that's why I think this is a great opportunity.